Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer was a long-time loyal user of a different mouse, having gone through several of the same model for both work and personal use over the years. They were hesitant to try something new when their old one started to fail, but decided to take a chance on this particular device. The Switch turned out to be a fantastic decision, and our reviewer expressed immediate satisfaction with their new purchase. Right away, they noticed the superior feel and comfort. This mouse is larger and heavier than their previous one, which were welcome changes that contributed to a more substantial and premium feel in the hand. It also seemed to glide more effortlessly across their mousepad, making for a smoother user experience. The advanced scroll wheel was a standout feature, offering a smart scrolling capability that automatically switches between precise click-by-click scrolling and a frictionless free spin mode. For someone who works extensively with spreadsheets, the addition of a dedicated horizontal scroll wheel was a game changer, eliminating the need to constantly use on-screen scroll bars. The accompanying software was also a significant upgrade, described as more intuitive and visually appealing than the software for their older model. However, the most praised feature was the per-application customization. While this mouse has fewer programmable buttons than their old one, the ability to assign different functions to those buttons depending on the active program made it far more versatile. For our reviewer who uses both a laptop and a desktop for work, the multi-computer control feature was another huge benefit. It allows for seamless cursor movement and even file transfers between the two machines, effectively making flash drives for simple transfers a thing of the past. Overall, this client found the mouse to be an amazing and transformative upgrade to their daily workflow.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer begins by expressing a long-held respect for a particular brand, one they once considered the gold standard for computer peripherals. For many years, our reviewer exclusively purchased their products, having switched from a major competitor after being thoroughly impressed by the performance and ergonomics of an early wireless device. That initial positive experience created a brand loyalty that lasted for well over a decade, cementing the manufacturer's reputation in this client's mind as the best in the business. Unfortunately, that perception has soured recently due to a recurring and significant quality control issue with the brand's more premium models. This client details a frustrating problem where, after only a few months of use, their devices begin to register phantom double-clicks on their own. This malfunction has consistently appeared on their last few high-end mice, turning what should be a long-term investment into a short-lived disappointment. One of their previous models was lost before it had the chance to develop this specific fault, but the pattern with the others has become undeniable. Having just acquired this new wireless mouse, our reviewer approaches it with considerable apprehension. While they hope for the best, they are prepared for the worst. If this latest device also succumbs to the same clicking defect that has plagued its predecessors, it will mark the end of a long and once valued customer relationship. At that point, this client is resolved to finally explore other well-regarded brands in search of the lasting reliability they used to take for granted.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer was pleasantly surprised with the condition of this pointing device, especially considering it was a renewed item and likely saw a good amount of use. Our reviewer would rate the quality a solid 9.5 out of 10, noting very minimal signs of wear and tear, such as scratches or scrapes. It came with what appears to be the original manufacturer's cable and the unifying USB receiver, and everything functioned perfectly right out of the box. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, this client does have a couple of minor complaints. First, it was necessary to reconnect the USB receiver to the pointing device using the Logitech unifying software, but this was a quick and painless process, only taking a couple of minutes. The second and more nuanced issue involves the Smart Shift feature. This clever setting automatically switches between smooth and discrete scrolling, configurable via the Logitech Options Plus software. However, the actual transition between the two modes when scrolling quickly feels a bit worn, like the mechanism has seen some use, which is understandable given its renewed status. Despite this, it still operates correctly. In conclusion, this mouse is a fantastic value, Our reviewer is thoroughly impressed and completely hooked considering the money spent. Overall, this client would give it a 10/10 rating.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.